audit chi hei default da hian second tong tong ha ni audit chi hei default da hian second tong
Secretary Mizoram Pollution Control Board at SUA Ting Kanung Lamasian Engineer Lal Rothanga Chief Executive Officer ISO Smart City Limited and Program Director SITMIU SICMU Kanti Akha Asuboka Tin Kanung Lam Ding Lamasian Additional DC UR Banreng Kuya Asuboka ni Panwina hian kan hearing hian a program sheet a kan hunwalin a rin oma kan member secretary tang hian thu poi toy kan langai tha anga in PowerPoint presentation ki project from to ENPRO and Biotech and Engineers project surat Gujarat ani ken bokanga ituan zona le chan na te environment kan leading le kan boruak le sa kan ni sa he facility na khoi thei dan tur khate anga zona kan ngai thadona ti chu public hearing lai tak apoi mo ter lai chu ani a ituan minute zong sunga kha zong sunga te ko kha report surani a tu na kina a minute khan alu tanga siar chuan la hun te wala omanga ituan lom tu poi na hi Cbmwtf project director program director engineer ro thangat tangin atop tera kan ngai thadon ani e kan ram ta na thil poi mo tak mai chen phak tak tur common biomedical waste treatment facility din na turarwa manakal meka voina hian environmental impact assessment hearing kan han nei te tur hi asin sia tlak le in ka sia a chu angin hi aizola te po sarkar hospital te private hospital te tam ta ka oma alo mek zela om de zel ko kanga tiang in district tanga te po sarkar hospital mai dia lama kan private hospital te po aron ding chotan meka tin tuliba ka chuan sub center te tin deputy hospital te forensic laboratory te tin private clinical laboratory sang te po ka yang chan aron ding tho mek zela kan se chu ome heng ho changa missing taksa atanga chuak waste kan ti ho entinan kisen ka yamo bol lo amo zule e kan ni amo kate ang chi tissue sample amo kate ang chi zong sunga kha a han pai bo na le ati ri ral na ki kan se kian kan la nei lawa amai ro chu hei UDNPA department nuaya tiang hian malak na an om sawa an go smart city project nuaya tiang hian wa manan om sawa e til hi kan state in kan sort ang kai hiang doni na langa tuna hian kan shiat ang khan Mizoram puma hospital kum hi tamlo na anga hi an han chu dan hian sangkhum da hi sompua panga de la oma chuta chuanin ni khata hian damlo kum pakhat hian bolso waste kan ti biomedical waste kan ti ang chi ho kha ni khata hian gram zathum somnga ang ve ni kum pakhatin damlo pakhatin a generate anga ngai ani amai ro chung waste chu chung bolso te chu pai bo na om lovin adan chandan ang angin thum bo te ania khatiang khan eng ang takin nge kan leilung kan environment te kha ang kha khoya te po hi je chian ni alo om lowa chu wang chuan ani dan tur ang dik taka hetia apai bo na tur fi da lo ni a recycle a the recycle ani a tangkai man lo ni thena tu te tin mishing ta na lo om antinan infection nat na kan lo kai thena tu mo transmission chain khati ang chia te pok kha kan lo cha thena tu te po apoi mo tak ani in ka sia tin tu ba ka chuan hi syringe te glass manga thir manga khati ang waste kan generate ang chia te pok kha mishing tan a khoi tu tan a handler tan khan thil la om tak ani ti te pok kan shet yam cheu ome ang ho zong zong waste chu pai bowa ti riral ani thena tu chuan he facility hi apoi mo em ron ani ti akha puma angin kan soiron kan soi masa chulaya chuan thei to pa ma lo la tu UDNPA department chunga po koina hian rong thu kan soi ani lakina chiang zo kin a facility ina a ken tel thil tam tak te tin a project ina a ken tel te kha ang chi te po kha in shi shiat na hun kan la khonga chuan bu ina hianin hearing a lo tel zong sung ten zona le chan na kan nei ang te kha in khasung tho lovin zo tumila a chan chu he facility hi kan shiat angin Tuirial so ruah man ani tuna hian soi ang nisina kan han soi ang le nakina kan langai thak turang khan hemi pro environment and engineer hian ni kum lama tang to khan tun kum February tha theng khan a che vela ramngo te lei lung te lei dan te tin cha dan te khai dan te ni mom dan te hati ang khan a baseline survey a khan lo nei tel vek to wena hian presentation kan ngai thadon ani chuan a project hi a facility hi kan hu ta chuan hun enga moti chen huwa kum khat huwa nge ni khate ang khan na kinan lo ron soi ti anga eng angin nge environment da kha a khoi thun zom alo poi re ngem khate ang hi ti thun zom chi nge ti ang chi te po kha assessment mumal tak khala nei chho zel ala ni don ani ti chuan kan in self five takin ti ang khan ani dan tur ang dik taka kan kalpui thei huna chuan soi ang khan Mizoram tan Aizol tan po abikin hun tangkai le nge ni kan ram tan po ro chen fa om tak ani don ani ti akha kan soi du ti chuan a hearing a hian han let le ta ela tuna hearing kan han nei hi he project hi kan pom don ti na ani lawa kan pom lo don ti chuang lawa amai ro to draft environmental impact assessment report khami akha he hearing hian tiam angai dona chu report chu a clear to environmental clearance te to Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change amo State Environment Impact Assessment Authority to member pathum omna ani chung te chuan an la thir le don ani chu ba chuan buina kan thu soi te kan rot na te kan zo na te kha apoi mo em ani ti akha kan siat plan apoi mo tu meeting minute chu nakina siar chua man ani le kan siar chua ka ani lo kon nakina chairman ena sign te langai do na abang khalin hi ata te chonan te le mai na rin oma he kan Mizoram Pollution Control Board lampo an settle fine an set em chiani ti akha kan soi du ani ti chuan hi buina tel te hi attendance te po report vek ani anga tiang khan report in changa kha la tel tu ani ti akha kan soi du to final report tan chuan buina hian kan contribution akha asang thei deu don ani apoi mo deu don ani ti akha khuma in kan soi bok ani chu ka soi thei si ni mai sela chiang zo kin he hearing atana kan local form chan common biomedical waste treatment facility Tuirial atana kan sia tu chu public ina kan sia tu chu te po kan langai thun rom zel tura kan ngai ani ti chuan tuna hian member secretary Mizoram Pollution Control Board engineer Silal du oma thu soi toi nei turin kan lo soma
Rồi teacher men le lai official trong tak tak pane da lo thu te le wena he hun manga lo ngai tha ni non so tu te zong zong ki bai ka buk te wa pollution control board la tang chong se tu thi tak kan nei lo wa da ni na ti angin he public hearing hi share tir na that kal ta khan kan chua tu ta chuan min soi du an nei chuan eng po tong ka po in ziat po in a thlen thei a lo thlen lok thei kan ti ama ro chu office na ma hian eng ma chu tiang soi chu kan dong lo ni mai thei a tha te mo thalo te mo kan ngai mo zo ma mo enga mo po kha isia portion te ni ma te ma kan dong leng lo ni na langa en po ni sala when a public hearing kan nei chana hi sarkar lai ku ya fin thura ni tiang developmental project om re rengin mi puitel environment in atuar tur ni lo ti hi thu pui ani a tumia wang chuan ma son na alo oma tuna ko dam do in bol lo private hospital te dam do in sang sang in an ma ni dam do in bol lo hi in tin nge the khang ti siat te ti mang lo wa oma kha tuna chuan he project wang hian mun pakata la formin a song bol dang hian him tak environment le mistring te ta na la om si lawa song bol da kha kong kan kong don ta a he hi da ni na a soi nei nge nge turati kan nei lo wanga pollution control board pon a enforcement lama har san na kan to me ka ni a le mani pollution lama tang chuan thil lo mo tak ani a he thil hi tu ti ro la ro chuan om na tur mun a zir te in lam doin bol do tu bol do nia bol do ko dam doin alo li kher kher wang hian mi tam takin avat te no mom ve ti mai kha kan ngai to na te mi na ma se chu ngong ngong po tu thiam him takin a song bol the ni ti so tar lai tu ko na sia chu me tan chon go han na tiama koi na hian apoi mo ber chu mi pui te kan ni do na ni chu chu na kan siam don la wa chu chu na siam tu ra lo kal khom po kan ni la wa mi pui o ngai tha tu ra lo kal kan ni a project ti tu te hian environmental impact assessment draft kha an siam to a chu state an ni na kan chairman na soi thu nei tu seya kan han ti mai authority ten ti dan tur an ti ang thatin point sang sang nei in draft an siam to a ti chuanถ้ามีdraft kha en thein website a te office sang sang a te dc office a ngai te po le dic office lama te kan da to a ni nan lo chiaram kan chia da ba ama ro chu voina kan hearing ne a hi chuan mi pui na kan ngai poi mo te kan ngai mo te hop na kan nei te soi du chim kan nei te kha kan lo chim chianga soi du nei kan om kem le a na kha ol sam a ki theanga chung point sang sang kan chim chia kho ma chu a project nei tu te hian an lo review anga chu mi mang chuan final EIA environmental impact assessment kha an siam le don ani draft om to a when a mi pui o mang hian an final EIA le EMP environmental management plan kha an siam thale anga chu mi an siam than hu a sarkar an thelu tanga authority nan lo enanga environmental clearance spec ta kan ni e an te pa mai do na chu voina kal phung ani a in hial na a thak tak to chok tu local ko kan ni lo wa mi puin ngai dan mu mal tak an ne ya an kon san te an eng to te an ngai mo te ngai te rok na fin man ne ang ti te om chuan chung ho chu kan lo ngai tha anga chu mi mil chuan ko se kina a tu mangin dan an kal pui dan tu an siam thale anga chu tianga siam that thak to nuwa chuan authority palna a pe do na in environmental clearance an nei nuwa po hian pollution control board lama tangin palna alangai le teu do na chung te chu kan na en tel tu ani a po ni se lo wena hian chu tiang ri pu chuan he thili kan ram ta na chu thatak tu te se om tak ani a khale zualin en tin nge kan kal pui thiang ti kha wena kan hearing na tum ani a tum te chu tang puin kan soi ani e kalo ne
Member Secretary, Mizoram Pollution Control Board, Engineer Cyril Duongtung along through Usuyani. Tansheto, Vec Oma Biomedical Waste, he Sorkar Yandan, along Siambi to Asang Hile Som Parukan, Marty Som Hi, Pariat Sang Hi Som Parukatang Khan, Manchan along ito Chulaya Chuan Biomedical Waste, one Enge Huam Kan Tichuan, Nisinakan Swede, Wak to Angkhan. hospital te, clinic te, dispensary sang te, veterinary institution te, rantal na hun te, blood bank, nursing home, in vaccination camp te, blood donation camp te, forensic laboratory ang si te po ka akwam te kani ti chuan tu ta chuan damdoi in lam le khami away generate tu te na an nei ta a tut lai chuan engtengen mo pu na kan han ti chuan mishing le environment ti bol bang lo tur bol ho song bol in danina soi anga an omna tur bur a container ani ang chu rong bi chewa bol ho han siar tel te tin room kim tak le theng tho tha a handa form te chu storage kan ti ta a in WHO le na ko ina an kai shwai na anga laboratory waste le microbiological waste blood sample le blood bag te ahuna disinfection amo sterilization amo mga hansong bol te in ni tina bol te ani a tin tu ba pa chuan hatin eng ang waste nge eng zat nge bol ho a an generate ti te khoya ngen tek chwa ti te kha hatin le tin report a kha an website a te khan an tar lang tur ani a ti an zo tin te kem thi tu ka shelawa ai pollution control board la men report siang zo te po an la te te tu ra te po nga yila a tha in ka shia ani chuan tu na hianin kan CEO Smart City Limited le program director Sydney Unibok engineer lal ro thanga an so mga ani hian ya tu chu te minon shi sela ha ome
Chairman, hello man. When I hear Tommy Twitter, they come with that. Photo Patara, who said in the hearing, some about the Masan of the Laya of the South there. That we know going to back pollution control board. The Bangat and who put up saying a highlight the program on both sides. I can go say that Hala Patara. Sign of to consider the book. Presentation lampang in Kaldona, environment impact assessment itu Gujarat lampang parte anon Kaldona ni hianin intinya tu le sa an tu ya an dan dia lo sai Kaldona kan sia tuang khan tuna kan kita chan beragi waste treatment dam doi in le akai doi sang sang dam doiที่เท่งประเทศเขาแต่ทางไม่หรอกว่ามุมมันก็เซ็งเขาอยากเราส่งบ่อแล้วเราตีเชียงที่มันหมดถ้าตอบนั่นตัวนะยิ่งจะกระดาษค่ะเป็นตัวเป็นตัวนะให้มีการงานสกัดและปริญญาในบางอิน environmental clearance สังไงตาดู environmental clearance กันในตัวละส่วน environmental impact assessment ง่ายที่สิ่งมีโปรเจกต์ในบางอินเว้นนี้ตั้งแต่อันนี้ครับตัวละอย่างส่วนคุณจะสิรินTuirial la bolok pa ina bolok seng hoi na mun kuan square meter sanga zeta ke kun hi da kan tuma ani a tulai tan chuan pa mumal takin ko ani a ani siang na nen rungkalin e fa mi thanan ni a India lam an tam lowa abikin biomedical waste treatment data na environmental impact assessment ti kun hi ke chuan ni a tu ji na mi te chuan ni dona ani te chuan an presentation kan lo ngai pha anga an chairman minister to an khan kan lo ngai tha to khan chu mi nuwa chuan ti tui ta po u pe don in alanga chu takin mun takin lo ngai khai la thome pro and so on hello hello
Hello.
is to Envirotech engineer joining us?
Yes, I'm speaking from Enpro.
Okay, so I think you must have been witnessing the proceedings.
Okay.
Right now, I've just given some brief on how the process has been taken up and the initiatives taken for acquiring the environmental impact assessment as well as the clearance from the government in terms of environment. So I would like to request Enpro to give a presentation on the process of doing the EIA as well as how they come up with this draft EIA so that the reaction from the public can be invited immediately after your presentation. Okay.
First of all, I welcome all the dignitaries present over here and welcome all the attendants who are available with us. Myself, Rushabh Mewala from Enpro Envirotech Engineers Private Limited. We are an accredited consultants, and today I am going to present a presentation on public hearing. I'm just sharing the slides. Basically, the presentation is for conducting public hearing to propose a new common biomedical waste treatment facility having incinerator, autoclave, shredder, and ETP facilities. This project is going to establish at part of LSC number 103.201/10/03 of 1999, part of land LSC number 103.101/10/284, and part of PP number 103.101/10/101 of 2005. This project is going to establish an existing solid waste resource management center, and for the same 5,000 square meter area has been allocated. The project proponent of this project is State Investment Program Management and Implementation Unit, which is known as SWMC, Government of Mizoram. So I'll start with the introduction and background of this project. Basically, SWMC as well is one of the division of UDPA, which is Urban Development and Poverty Alleviation Department, Government of Mizoram, who is carrying out and implementing urban development projects in the field of environment, which is water, solid waste, waste recovery, and sewage. SWMC is proposing a new project to establish common biomedical waste treatment facility in existing solid waste resource management center. For this, UDPA has allotted 5,000 meter square area to establish this common biomedical waste treatment facility. This facility will have following components, which will have incinerator, which will be rotary kiln based and having capacity of 75 kg per hour. Then it will be having an autoclave with capacity of 150 liter per batch. One shredder will be there with capacity of 75 kg per hour, and there will be one effluent treatment plant with capacity of 20 kL per day. Basically, according to biomedical waste management rules, all the waste which is known as which is generated throughout the diagnosis, treatment, or immunization of people at large, or animals, or analysis activities, these waste having direct health effect of community or as well as to the care workers as well as to the environment. These biomedical waste requires specific treatment and management prior to its final disposal, because all such generators of biomedical waste are required to treat dispose biomedical waste as per biomedical waste rules. This common biomedical waste treatment facility will offer an advantage to all small care healthcare facilities through more efficient treatment and disposal of biomedical waste and through economic scale. At present, if we can see, there are around 116 number of healthcare facilities with approximately 3295 number of beds in Mizoram. If we talk about amount of biomedical waste, it will be 1153 kg per day. If we talk about current scenario in as well smart city, there are around 2191 number of beds. This leads to generation of 767 kg of kg per day of biomedical waste, and own management of this waste and its treatment is technically as well as economically not viable. At present, there is no common biomedical waste treatment facility in entire Mizoram state, and city has risen their awareness towards proper management of biomedical waste, as it is very important for the betterment of society, environment, and health of the people. So, considering all these points, now SIPMO is proposing to establish a new common biomedical waste treatment facility in existing solid waste management center. This is the location of the project site. As you can see, this is the map of India. This is the Azawal Smart City. This is the exact location of the project site, which with coordinates. This is the Google Earth KML file, which shows the 5 kilometer radius and 10 kilometer radius of the project site. This is basically the topo map of the study area. Topo map this project is going to establish with all the boundary coordinates. These are the exact location of the project site. As you can see, I have shown a location through arrows. Now, if we talk about the salient features, as already mentioned earlier, this project is going to be established in existing solid waste resource management center. The total area allocated is 5,000 square meter. The proposed project site is a government led with dense vegetation cover. The proposed site have good number of native trees listed in baseline study, which is mentioned in here report and can be retained the maximum possible way. The elevation above mean sea level is 318 meter. The annual rain in the study area is 2216 mm. The nearest highway is NH 306 at 640 meters, which is very good benefit for the proper movement of vehicles. The nearest railway station is Bairabi railway station, and nearest airport is Lengpui airport, which is at 21 kilometers. So these are the salient features of the project. The nearest village is Tuirial village, which is at 2.6 kilometer radius. So as per biomedical waste site specific criteria, this site is matching all the criterias. The nearest water body is Tuirial river, which is at 740 meters. There is presence of one reserve forest, which is known as Tuirial reserve forest. The total cost allotted for CER activities, which is corporate environment responsibility, is 20.7 lakh, 20.76 lakhs. So this is the tentative layout of the project site. The layout has been designed considering all the safety aspects, plus considering free vehicle movements all around the plant. Also, as per CPCB guideline, which is Central Pollution Control Board guideline, 33% green belt is also allocated in the plant layout. So this layout is consisting of incinerator plant, which is having a dedicated area, then a sterilization room, shredder room. Both of these rooms is having a dedicated area. Hazardous waste storage area is dedicatedly provided over here. For the free movement of the vehicles, 2 gates are provided, so a vehicle can easily come from gate number 1 through way bridge, and it can easily, without a U-turn, it can easily exit the site with gate number 2. These are the details of hazardous waste generation and its management. So due to the operation of entire plant, if we talk about incinerator, it will generate incineration ash, which will be sent to TSDF facility for landfilling. Then there will be generation of ETP sludge from ETP, which will be again sent to TSDF site for secure landfilling. Along with ash and ETP sludge, there will be generation of plastic waste, glass and metallic body implants through autoclave, then metal shafts through shredding. So its disposal method is also mentioned over here. Again, waste oil and used batteries will be sent to authorized recyclers. And to avoid any kind of disposal of the waste, unit has also proposed a severe treatment plan for the treatment of sewage generated due to domestic activities, which will be treated into STP, and this STP sludge will be again used as a manure in gardening purpose. So there will be no discharge of water outside premises. So basically, this is a schematic diagram of biomedical waste treatment plant. The waste will be first collected from hospitals, healthcare facilities, blood banks, and other facilities. From source of generation itself, it will be segregated into three parts. The yellow bag indicates that it is a incinerator waste. The the red color indicates that it is a autoclave waste, and the blue color indicates that it is a cleaning with detergent and NaCl waste. So through source itself, the waste will be segregated. Based on this segregated waste, it will be collected and transported into biomedical waste. Here in biomedical waste facility, dedicated storage area for each category of waste is provided. So this waste will be collected and stored in that dedicated area. This is the schematic diagram for incineration plant. So yellow category waste will first come to feeding system, and then it will go to primary furnace, where it will be burned through diesel. And here the temperature of the entire process will be 800 degrees Celsius plus or minus to 50 degrees Celsius. After this, the gas will pass through secondary chamber, where the temperature will maintain between 1050 degrees Celsius plus or minus 50 degrees Celsius. It will be made sure that retention time in secondary chamber will remain as 2 seconds to remove all the VOCs and other matters. After that, the gas will pass through air pollution control system, which is consisting of Venturi scrubber and pack bed scrubber. So any kind of acidic gases plus any kind of carbon will be absorbed in these scrubbers, and after scrubber through ID fan, the gas will pass through stack. The stack is designed considering stack design criteria as per CBCB guideline, and in our case it is coming as 30 meter. So it will be make sure that whatever the gas will pass into atmosphere, it will achieve national ambient air quality norms. This is the description of the process which I already mentioned earlier. And so it suggests same thing, that the waste will first feed into primary chamber. Through primary chamber, it will go to secondary chamber. As I already mentioned, the the defined temperature will be maintained, and after secondary chamber, the gas will pass through air pollution control measures. This is the autoclave. So the autoclave is used. It is basically a specialized piece of equipment designed to deliver 121 degrees Celsius temperature under 15 psi pressure. So decontamination of waste is important for other category of waste. So autoclave and sterilizing is important for decontamination of waste. Microorganisms which contribute to infect do not survive beyond 80 degrees Celsius. So Here in Autoclave, we design temperature at 121 degrees Celsius. So above 80, microorganisms do not survive and they get destroyed. The disinfected waste shall be sequenced into SDP, PP, rubber, latex, and glass and metal waste. So decontaminated waste will again enter into shredder. Here, shredder is used for cutting small pieces of plastic, agro waste, paper in appropriate size as per pollution norms. So in our system, there will be 5 blades will be provided, out of which 3 will be movable and 2 will be fixed. So basically, a shredder reduces the volume of treated waste significantly, so it can move further for further disposal. Now we specifically talk about air pollution control measures. So as I already said, for incineration, we have provided 30-meter stack height and 200 diameter. As air pollution control measures, primary pressure drop venturi scrubber and packed bed scrubber will be provided. And for emergency power supply, if power goes, unit will using a DG set, and for that 12 meter stack height is provided. Also, to ensure that the ambient air norms are achieving as per national ambient air quality, continuous emission monitoring systems as per CPCB guideline will be provided. So this will continuously monitor parameters like SPM, HCl, and NO2. So even in the case if something happens, this system will show any discontinuity or any of the effect. Basically, these are the emission standards defined by common biomedical waste treatment and disposal guideline. This will be achieved in our case after treatment. Now we come towards water pollution and water consumption and generation. So for entire unit activity, the total water requirement will be 20 KLD. The segregation of each of the activities provided over here. For domestic purpose, 4 KLD water will be required. For gardening, 7.5 KLD, and for industrial, total 8.5 KLD water will be required. Now, against consumption, the generation will be 10.6 KLD. Here, as you can see in water balance diagram, whatever the effluent generated from industrial activities like incinerator, floor washing, or vehicle washing, it will be treated into ETP and it will be recycled back into process itself. So there will be no disposal of water outside premises. If we talk about domestic utility, the CH will be generated, which the quantity is 3.6 KLD, which will be treated into STP, and entire 3.5 KLD water will be used in gardening purpose. So it is a ZLD based plant. Basically, this is the block diagram of effluent treatment plant. Effluent will be collected, then primary treatment will be given. After that, secondary treatment will be given for removal of BOD, COD, and then tertiary treatment will be given along with dosing of sodium hypochlorite. Now we come towards EIS studies. For entire project, it is required as per CPCB guideline and EIA notification to establish a new project. Environment clearance must be taken, and for that EIS studies has to be carried out. So terms of reference for this project was obtained on 19th March 2020 by State Appraisal Impact Assessment Authority, and accordingly, based on terms of reference, EIS studies were carried out by Enpro Envirotech and Engineers Private Limited. The baseline monitoring during this period as a part of process was carried out between 1st December 2020 to 28th February 2021 by NABL approved laboratory. So basically, these are the locations where ambient air monitoring was carried out. 6 locations were selected based on direction of wind and project site. These are the photograph of the ambient air locations. These are the results of the ambient air quality monitoring. Basically, as you can see, the parameters PM10, PM2.5 and SO2, all the parameters are well below the national ambient air quality standards. The yellow line indicates the limits as per NAAQS standard. However, our results are very below than the standards in all three cases. This is for another parameters NOx, CO, and NH3. So as you can see, all the parameters are well below the NAAQS limits and standards. Though the parameters are well below, what mitigations we have proposed due to proposed activity will be: first, as already said, the incinerator will be designed as per CPCB guideline only. So there is a CPCB guideline based on which incineration should be designed, and we have proposed incinerator based on that guideline only. Plus, air pollution control measures, as already mentioned, scrubbers, venturi scrubber, packbed scrubber will be provided. This will remove all the acidic gases as well as organic constituents. Plus, it will be it is also also ensured that 30 meters stack height is provided. Uh, Basically, this the modeling has been carried out. The case will happen when our project will be in operation mode, and at that time there will be incremental air pollution happen due to proposed project activities. So we have considered that scenario as well. Due to our operational activities, incremental GLC will be for TSPM 1.22 microgram per meter cube, for HCl 1.22, and for NOx 10.22. So if we consider baseline monitoring results plus the incremental pollution due to our activities, the overall value of the all the parameters will also remain in the limit as specified by CPCB and National Ambient Air Quality. This basically suggests that the total concentration due to our project activity will also remain below prescribed standards. These are the baseline monitoring details for water pollution. So 2 surface water samples were collected and 4 groundwater samples were collected. These are the locations on Topo Map. Basically, these are the results of surface water, and these are the results of groundwater. Although basically, as you can see the results, the sample confirm the CPCB confirm the CPCB 1979 and the Bureau of Indian Standards limits for surface water. BOD is quite higher, but to use it as a drinking water, it requires conventional treatment followed by disinfection. Same way in groundwater, the groundwater 1 and groundwater 2 are tube well samples, and 3 and 4 are hand pumps. Except groundwater and 3, coliform is present, and it can be said that due to our project activities and proposed LLD scheme, there will be no impact on any of the above sources. Either we talk about groundwater or we talk about surface water, because we have entire ZLD plant. This is the same thing, mitigation measures to control water. So ZLD is proposed plus STP is proposed, which is ZLD. Then we have also carried out noise level monitoring. So 6 locations were selected, and these are the photograph of the noise sampling, and these are the results of the noise sampling. It also suggests that the results are well within the now, coming to mitigation measures due to project activities, um, proper and timely maintenance of all the machineries shall be carried out. It will be made sure that preventive maintenance of the vehicles will also be carried out. ID fan, we will be using ID fan, FD fan, and air blower in ETP. So all these equipment will be kept at the distance of 1 meter from each other. Plus, enclosures will be provided to reduce the noise. The workers who are working over there, they will be provided with earplugs and earmuffs. Plus, we have also proposed to carry out plantation. So proper plantation will be carried out, which will also reduce the noise level during plant activity. We have also carried out soil monitoring. So see, these are the soil monitoring locations, and these are the photographs. Basically, soil results suggested the pH over there is moderately acidic to neutral, and soil texture is predominantly sandy clay loam. However, due to our project activity, there is no such major impact on these soil characteristics. However, we have shown mitigation measures. There are chances of spillages or dropping or leakages of biomedical waste or wastewater due to some unavoidable circumstances. At that time, it is proposed that that portion of soil will be recovered from ground. It will be packed, it will be stored, and it will be safely sent to hazardous waste treatment facility, which is TSDF site. Also, as already mentioned earlier in hazardous waste table, all possible recyclable and reusable waste shall be recycled and reused within premises itself. Uh, any of the leachate generated from this storage area. So, like we have a storage area, yellow storage, red storage, blue storage. So, if any leakages happen and any leachate comes, it will be stored and it will be sent to ETP plant. So it will be ensured that no contamination in groundwater will happen. Plus, on regular basis, monitoring of soil sample will be carried out so as to check the quality of soil on regular basis. This is basically a study regarding ecology and biodiversity. As already said, the project site is a government land and it is a dense vegetation cover. It is covered with vegetation. The proposed site is having a good number of native trees, which can be retained during the construction. It can be retained within existing solid management facility. It is to note that no rare or endangered or endemic or threatened species is found within the core zone. No major faunal species are observed, and there are no endangered and endemic plants present in the study area. During the site visit, none of the terrestrial species reported or recorded from the study area placed in Schedule 1 of Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as amended in 1991. If we talk about socio-economic study, as per census 2011 data, total population in study area is 3,14,321. Percentage of work participation rate is 41.2. Basically, this study has been carried out to propose CR activities. Basically, based on the cost of the project, as per circular for CR activities, 20.76 lakhs rupees will be allocated for CR activities, and for this, 5-year plan is proposed, where where particulars like the fund will be allocated for basic healthcare facility, then community RO plant is proposed, sanitation campaign and public toilet provision is also proposed, vocational training development program is proposed, modification and development of concrete roads in villages is also proposed. So these activities are proposed based on site visits and based on need of the study area. Also, out of 5,000 meter square area, 1655 meter square area is allocated for green belt. And in this green belt, the total funding is proposed as 16 lakhs in 5 years. So its breakup, component-wise breakup is also provided in EI report as well as over here. This is the cost for environmental measures. So it is environmental measures are most important part of this project, and a total focus has been provided on it. If you can see air pollution control equipments, so for that 40 lakhs capital cost is proposed, and recurring cost per annum will be 15 lakhs. For air pollution control measures, unit is going to establish ETP and STP. For that 25 lakhs proposed. For noise pollution, acoustic enclosure will be provided, which the cost for which is 2 lakhs. Environmental monitoring, in-house lab will be installed and testing will be carried out. For that, capital cost is 10 lakhs. And occupational health facility, the small healthcare facility, first aid center will be there in the plant premises itself, for which 3.5 lakhs is funded. So total cost for total capital cost for EMP is 80.5 lakhs, and total recurring cost estimated per annum is 39.65 lakhs. So basically, what is the conclusion and what is the benefits? First of all, the proper treatment of biomedical waste is very much important. At present, there is no facility in Mizoram state in any of the city. At present, there is no single common biomedical waste facility in Mizoram state, and its proper management and disposal is very much important for the people's health, society's safety, plus environment. So for this is the first benefit of this project. Second benefit will be this project will generate employment. So there will be employment opportunity during construction stage as well as during operational phase. Third benefit will be CER activities, as unit is going to carry out CER activities with the budget of 20.76 lakhs in next 5 years. It will be very much beneficial to the society for the improvement of rural infrastructure, skill development, as well as overall quality of the life of the people. Based on this conclusion, I will put up the case in front of Pollution Control Board and the people, and will ask them to let us know any of the questions, if any.
Thank you, representative of Enpro Envirotech and Engineers Private Limited, for the presentation. Now I would like to call upon Engineer Laro Hanga, CEO Smart City, once again to give us a gist of what was just said by the through the presentation in Mizo. Just a gist of it. Kuatia, Soma. Oh.
Palabe. Presentation itu kan ngai thah. Kita apiang kan kata nak itu tu laut dia. Zaman ini na Mizoram nangin hancur dia. Jauh tuak kan cuma ngeh. So tu angkan biomedical waste kahi boleh pun teman dia India sokar dengan ngai pun muah. Tu mereka bakal semua tu sosial dana pun muah tu bagan ini. Biomedical Waste Management Act rules sáng này som parukina asoina chuan biomedical waste tim hi meter za sumga bial ami te hi pakhat ein han tong hian te ni a tang na ma ro chuan kilometer som sare panga bial mi te han tong hian ti tani chumi tan chuan helian siam te po helo how taka abo bang hian in tong thi turin ro man na chiama helai bi tam het tu mi to bo hian in taka chuan aizol te tin ba ka scholarship ma mit le se thip ten aron hang thi tu rangai ani ta a ta chon tu na hian Mizoram Pollution Control Board ataka zil na kan nei na khan khumeng zan he oma damlo om the deng zan he oma clinic deng zan he oma ni tin mo thatin mo a biomedical waste an ni sa kha zil chwa fa kan ni a tu zong zong atang chuan kan chut ta a ta chuan a om tur kan chut ta a haral tur chi te result le ta manga nam na sik tha dan tur te in chial som na khol te in tui manga ti thiang him na chemical le tui manga ti thiang him dan te ta tiang ang ti theina kha ti rom man ani ta a ta zong zong ai hi jena kan ngai thanwa to a ol lo ho ti mai la medical waste kho wa kha rong eng bom rong sen bom rong bol bom le rong bar bom ma an do da thak thapanga chu an lo la kho manga khang ho kha ti dia la aron khong don ani ta chuan a hal ti om dona chu ba ka chuan result le lum pangin nan da sik tha om don ta boka a hal na hianin da kan khata tram case song thai panga ve la ti tu khane don ta a hela hianin sak tak ka ha heng bi ka chu dan na nin engani anatomical waste kan ti ho missing tak sabuk fang ti de khatiang tam doin tam local te missing ne na in contact to reng lo tu da du ho ka ha ra ani do da chuan salutuk mai centigrade za ti sawa tu da chuan centigrade sa khale somnga ve theng asa ti tu da kha hol bun ani do ani tu chuan lo ha ra nga chuan a va pe ro chu ti om don chu ama a kan ngai thak tuang khanin khang ho tiam te ho kha chu disposal facility som pa ada lan pi la khan kal don ta kha ani don ta ni ina dang le pakha chu a sing tsunami ho kha a yellow kan ti rong enga tanga local de khan dona rong sena local ho hi pressure chamber pakha ta hi pressure ngeni inchi khata pound song panga pressure dong in nem be ani dona chu mi chapa chuan lung kha sa kan pe bok dona chu degree sa zare som de pakhat asa dan dong bok da chu chuan amma nan da sik lo da chang bang thi lo so kha a khat tu rang ai din da ni ten pakhat le chu rong pol ho ba kha rong pol ho hi disinfection kan pe dona disinfection om ja chu kha straddle kan ti pokat chu thel som du khorong don da ni ka ti mo thel som tham le kan ti mi ti ta an thel som du na chu angai le ngai anga min an pan non lo na tu den don da ni nam da ne na lo kai he to ni bang khan disinfection bi ani don da tui le chemical mang khan silpai ni phatang chu mi zo chon thel som don ta a chung ho wa chu arong pola ro kal ho khan don ta an thel som ka tanga an bang le na aw man ni po kan khang ho kan chu thil dang de amani to don ta a chung chu authorized recycler kan ti te a han tu bi khna kal to dang don ta ni ke chuan pol lo lu zong zong a kha a chuak le aw man ni po kan khang ho ka thiang tin tu na chok to don ni ti kha kan tung ber pa kha chu alo ni ta a ten he ho zong zong a chuak le tu ong landfill kal tu ho po hi hazardous waste management rules sang le song palu kal mang ang chi a song bon a kha tiang kal tu khalo ni ta ni chu bang chuan tu na ro man song zong hi so ka le bi da dan a siam tu la chu mi chu om thei tu ra ngai to chu ani don ta ni chu ho lo ti don tai la ani a him he ngam te kha tu na zir na ina arong ti chen chu lo ni don ta a he zir na hi long yang pui palia kan so yang a lei zir na oma tin tui zir na oma tin bowruak zir na oma tin ri zir na om bokani ha ho sang khanan ti a tu ya chuan kan ti luang lai quality ni na lei hoya tui ba tin su thia ta po tui ba mai mi an pang kan ti mai tiu po le tuyan na a chung ta po chu en fia fa ka lo ti chowa tin bowruak ka enge on particulate matters kan ti te NOx kan ti te is dioxin the pollutants kan ti ho zong chu in za ge tuyan om me hil dang lo belle ti ta sala environment le machine ta la poi thiam ti ka so chon le ta ni yen dang le chuan the bank chang a pul na om tai mi dang ta na vi ni om kha om thi om em ti ka se ron le ta a ni kan le lu sim sima kan le ni lai yan en nge kan le din huna hi tu na mi han on belle ti ta sala ข้าตาขันไว้ที่ตรงมิสิ่งนั้นนะและกันตัวเราเราตัวเล็กได้นะเพื่ออัพพันโลกปะสร้างที่อมเตียนเตียงส่งราคาเลยรีลุยเล็กบรัวกับบิดเสียอันนี้ตาจู่เขาว่าตั้งงานวิจัยกันลงหัวตั้งคันอันสร้างเราเนี่ยเช่นไปจู่อันโคลอันเตียนนั่นจะเป็นอะไรดีเด็กเทลูกปัจจุบันอะไรเฮียบางยันจู่เขาว่าจู่อันเสียงนักขัดตุนอาจจะตัวเจนะอันนั้นที่ชัวร์อันนี้ตาเนี่ยเฮ้ environment impact assessment กันตีที่อันนี้นึกจากจวนคุณสร้างนี่แหละป่าวอาจารย์ขันด่านเสียไม่ต้องขันด่านคือแบบเลยถ้าเป็นเฮียก็แต่ขัน category B project activity 7DA เอามันนี่ข้านี่อะไร impact assessment เนี่ยงานมีคุยจะปนโดนงานสวยคอมงานจุดต่างๆอันสวยคอมเนี่ย result จุดimpact assessment job จุดพอดนั่นที่ตลาดจุดsaya tekal tangin cumi tangcuan environmental clearance kah deal tu dan ia bangkan kah kalau contoh tu bangcuan hemi pollution control betul tu nan SWMC sa PM10 kan kita PM 2.5 kan kita SO2 NOx NOx kan dia hau zong kah zero tu apa kan dia ha result kah abang pek tu di tani tuan tu hau zong tu dan zero contoh kata zina tuan he project kita ni tak salahมีผู้เชี่ยวชาญด้านเลยรำเชี่ยวชาญด้านเลยวันกลางด้านสิ่งเป็นอัศจรรย์กันงานดีครับอันนั้นจะชัวร์ประคันนะอันนี้ตาปัจจุบันเลยนะจวนเฮ็ดที่เราเกิดจวนตัวน่ะพวกไอโซล่ะมิโซรามากันป่วยบอลโลไปจุงจ้างแต่เสียงโซนต่ำชงเสียนะเอ็นมันดีชงชวนกันบอลโลตีเตียงพวกกันเกิดต่างจวนอันนี้เสียนะบางอย่างเฮ็ดที่เราเกิดชงชวนดำโดยนะพวกอันบอลโลเขาว่าที่management ngumal ta kan ni choto anga tungang pui ya hian anin control anga an pandan ta ko pin pro jok kan to anga bol do ko hi atlem kha kan tin ni ti kha ron je chota pa ni ani le ta ina dang de chuan hetiang nga lom ta sia chuan helaya khotlanga nula tangba ta in hong dam chang te po rong be de ti je to anga khatia tan po khana to pui le thianga ti kha lom thuma presentation da ron da tu do de chota chu bang chuanวันนี้อันเจนสร้างสรรค์การหันที่ขันไม่คู่จะพวกมัน Incineration การหันที่จะพวกขันไม่คู่โดนไม่คู่กันต่างแบบประคัตที่pollution control board ที่จวนไม่คู่ง่ายทะลุโลกเรื่องขันนี้มาเราจะขันไม่คู่พวกขันก็บาร์อมโดนนี่ไม่คู่ชัวร์มากขันก็บาร์อมโดนนะจู่จวนอารมณ์ที่เร่เวกโดนนะไม่คู่เนี่ยนะไม่สิ่งนั้นโบลูกเสียช่วงตัวนะอารมณ์ดังจานเป็นโดนตานี่ข้าที่ลายกิจมันขันสวยสร้างกันต่างๆลุยเราช่วงเลยค่ะเป็นจุดมันกันข้าที่ลายเสียจวนจู่เขาจวนอารมณ์ที่เสียงที่มันเลยพูดต่างๆที่เสียงที่หัวเจ้าขันข้าเขาขันลงส่งเลยผมจะโดนตาสิ่งนั้นนะต่างเราไม่สมมติต้องขันเราดังจานเลยเป็นโดนนี่จู่บางจวนเฮดโปรเจกต์สิ่งที่ไหนด้านนี้นะด้านมั่งอารมณ์กันคุยนะอย่างข้างเขาส่งข้าส่งจุมาอีกชุดคุยนี่ดินดานเนี่ยพิมพ์คนไม่ยังอะไรตัวเป็นประคัตจุดสิ่งเดียอันนี้กำเลยดูฟาดเดจุดมีดานจวนดานเสียมาจุดดานชัวร์จวนเฮโปรเจกต์กับพวกนี้จุดมีดานส่งเนี่ยดูจวนส่งอารมณ์ดีตามาเราจุดจวนทำเลยพูดเช่นกันโอ้รู้ว่าเราเชื่อสัตว์จุดเด็กมันจะหัดสนเราในตัวส่วนวัดดีเป็นข้าเรื่องต่อชิงเราตาจุดที่เราที่คุณเล่าคุณเอาคนอุ่นใจนี่ละคุณไล่เวลามีแต่ควานบีกินRadius sahana kan kilometer ngale kilometer sunte kual kana ron lin bal pap kan kun kadina kami sungan di ka uluk takin sa thong chung an ju thong ni ta tulayan finding pat ma chono sa tu ani ta ani sana ta ram
le angai namin akhya le maya Dr. Lero sangat sunga polong tu kan training ituan kha kan han ngai thatoa presentation te kan han ena eng agin nge environment impact ta khaอันเรา assess ที่เจนเราเจียร์เจียนที่เด็กค่ะกันง่ายขัดตัวพัฒนาคันขดล่างเมียโมอาจจะเรามีปุ๋ยอังชิมปุ๋ยเคยดูในเต้กันอมินารินอมาหันรถน่ะหันในตัวเต้จะมีการชวนหุ่นกันพงง่ะอินทชุงเขาเราวินหุ่นตุน่ากันลงมังสว่างเคยดูในกันอมชวนพงอินรถอินเชียตีอุลาจะอมแม่
Chairman, kuni hon chuan soi ka tua zona po kan nei inkan share Dr. Lodin puya kan ni kan zo ru chu landfill kha angai do na sayang tuna say jong kan khami libor vel kha intinga malak tu nge as te etp sluts ti te kha tin plastic waste ti te khatianga kha authorize a thon le yang authorized recycler a pe kan yang ti khan ita shredding hua khan kha authorized recycler kha mun daga tanga nun kal tur nge Mizoram chuang hian kan om ve reng ti te kha kalo ngai tu do leka tin battery te sewage sludge kan tiang chi kha gardening ata man tur ti te kha nia kha tiang te kha manure gardening sewage sludge gardening tur kha ruam man na saim ni ti kha kan zon ma sadu ni chuan in lo chen che thei tho chuan kan soi tel du kan i assessment in impact khami kha detail deuh kalo chhiara khami a khan makti deuh hlek kan neia a project kha tha khop me a chuti ro chuan instrument lian tham te bun tur te ni buka khami a geology libor ve kha a geologist kan e wangin kalo en deuh hleka groundwater kha om lawang ti khan an ziaka kha om le om lo kha core drilling an nei lo in ka hria kha core drilling kha ngai tura ka ngaia kema rilwa chuan core drilling an nei nuwa kha result kha an pe thei tura ka ngai ni report a khan an zia tela wangin lo groundwater project siamna tura hian groundwater engma numa lo ve ni khan an ziak top pani khatilai kha kan lo point tel duwa tin infrastructure lian thamani wangin SPT le soil bearing capacity value kha fiat theini ta sela assessment an tia environmental assessment ani rualin khatilai te kha seismic vulnerable kan ni boka wangin khatilai kha project lian tham le kan ram ta na thil poi mo tur ani sia khami assessment kha khata khan a bil tel theilom ni kan tia EIA guidelines pe kan clear hian kha bil tel an bil thei thin thoi ka ria khami SPT value te soil bearing capacity te kha ommi lo ani kha tin chu ka sai thang chuan core drilling omlova groundwater kha omlova ni project in a hun tura hian tian ziak top buka kha fu lo thengem kan ti boka draft stage lani boka chung ho landfilling te kami khatian zong te roman sa khoi lai puna nge ti tur ti te kha project chunga khan layout a khan ka hmulova chung te nen chuan ka ron zot theu ni chu kalo me
Lòng ome kulal ding tia i chan hem ngai na a phak om he me kan lo me ti chuan kan engineer mi thiam te khan a chan thei the kha han chang sela chan vek thei lo te pawh ni mai theia rot na comment ta kha kan lo note down tur kha ani deuh mai a amai ro chu apoi mo em antinan tuna seismic vulnerability ti ang ti te sludge le groundwater tung changa zo na le query om si kha phản thế này cái tuần hẳn sáng mấy là phản thế là va là cái na hậu tu sang rồi cả lại mình tiêm rồi thì là ri phải ngay mình tuần ang kia cái bộ khăn note down thế là tại cái xia tuần cái meeting đóng cái này vàng hiền cái additional DC của ban reng thì hiền share thì là chung giống mấy yang meeting coi một số cái này vàng in members thế audience le chat yang na cái nghe hal anh của RT yang
Ole, kita nak kalau me, kalau mom le, mai til in logic le, ani dia nga. Tu na project simsim dia ni, kami biomedical waste, dia ni 30% of the whole plot, green sana yang ati tu dah tu ni bang, ini ni pokok 5,000 square meter minimum makan dah ni, tu dah ni nasi poli. Itu bantuan kami sekarang cantik le, manual angda le, mau kata nga, lo cuak, kalai garden ni tan yang tinggi ni ni. Dan adang le cuan kanan soil, jual groundwater luang ti lai tak anziak suat ani lo cuan tu lai kan mi zo ka abul bela jual groundwater extraction chu pui la om lo ti tum na zong ni in ka ti a chu mi wang chuan groundwater sampling a pok a bul nai wa ya la an he kha ta ni in SPT le so self-building capacity ti chung cha nga kha kunai construction liam kun ni da tu ra ni lem lo wa in high rise building a multi story building and don lo bang khan a building capacity sim sim ka chu building pakhat chong ko ni lo om don ani mai ta kan structure lo la tu ra kha ko ni ta sala kha ho kha chu a structure design details on huna khan kha ho chu soil exploration kha chu building ta na man tu ra kha chu an don ho ho mai ya chu bang chuan hei hi chu la kal pui tu ni ti kan soi du ko ka tin SPT adi amo a plate load test adi amo a mang dan sim sima sia sia kan la adi amo khalai laboratory testing ko ka chu I score din adi dan ang hian kuna ko hian field project na point kan kal pui he a tu na hian ani na ta ka chuan hun sa ke hian ai zo hen ka lai kan ni me ko ka chu SBT kan kal pui mu project ka hian is kan soi du bok ani tin plastic chung chang nei recycle chung chang ve la hi tu na hian in plastic sim sima hi le multi layer plastic MLP kan ti ho hi an put chok zo na tu na kon tu le na kan kon ko ka dak chu dalme cement plant cha kwan incinerator furnace ta kon an ni ko ha ga ti thal na le scrubber than ni di a tu ta kon an put chok ser ho ko ka then authorization de authorized dealer no ti chung chang jo ne chu ke na AMC ten e phang ho kha ala kal pui tu le authorize an obanga lo nei tuk tu pon om tanga chu darin authorize an ti kha ni mai ta chu authorize enga ni authority tu ra chu MC te mo palai kha then hemi en ko tu society te ne na kha te la ka chu kan don ta a kulai ta ka suak tu ra kha chu a him to don ani ti khani ta tin in no cleaning ka ringa puta ta effluent reng kha chu surface water ra mo ground water ra mo na sa ta luang chu le rom to chuang le along chuak tu ra po hi hi effluent ETD changa kala kha effluent quality kha mumal takin om doren ti kha ta soi du atin kan bel le du lai pakhat chu he khol zong zong mai hi abikin incinerator phe chu skada in monitoring don he ti kan soi du po ani
Hello. Kan zo bel du le lok chu a om lo ni lo chila a geology ka kan zia ka ma se a se holing kan zia ka geological data ka detail ka om no ba ka EIA no wa po ka na om tho ba hemi directorate ta geologist kan ne khang kha kan manglong lo mi o ka tia kami data kim chang kha nom the ta sela a rock formation han zia dan te po kha dik lo khop ba ya kha chu ai nai lu tuk lo bo ka karon point out du lo do ka ma se na kina final te ani ngai chuan a geology kha tiang noi lo do khan zia ni ta sela ti kha kan bel le ram du chuan ni chena khan soi to thowa at khu chua ka kha eng tiang takin nge ve na a ven theng ti kha hriat kan du do tin a khu chua ka kha eng tiang a hlo thenge ti kha hriat thiam har sa dam do in thri kha ni do na ka lo hlau thong ko me plastic lampang po lo ta sela infected the kha en ve na lampang ha chu soi to tho na chungin khatila kha thlit film ma khan eng anga hlo thenge chuan a thlit film khan eng angin nge accuracy pek thei enge mi puya engin nge kan him dan kha a soi thengem khami enge kan lo rin dan tu ra kha a thil ti khu a khu ti chua ber khani be ya khami kha eng angin nge kan khol da tur khan a dal theng ti kha zirlong na thui takin nei kan ringa khami lai kha eng tianga hlom nge ania eng tiangin nge aven thei tina ni chu
I guess effluent kha an call man to hian take care ti tu ani then pollution control board hian khang ho incinerator sim ma he chu effluent quality atti tu ran pe thei lo he chu an phan lo chu ma yak chu wang chuan Paul design normal tole time tested le munda at the pon long han in India na mun sang sang biomedical waste treatment hi ong be to sim sema te hawa hi heng hawa ta na heng ho ang che hi han tu ran de dona bang in khalam pang akku kha chu missing ta na hong tu chon kan ngai lo ani missing le lo environment ta
Tikan le Dr. Din Puya tingna ni turhinga ni atana kan lo base ha in that study in iron review point comment yang ai non kop maya sin se plata si na kan sei tong ka heng ang tung dong hi ano report don ani tuan le midang point ngày đàn tha em một bulan te zo na po three del te ang
Oh, hello. Control shit here, mom.
em sẽ thế
Eta lalven chuang kan ya zona ni lo ni kan project proposal chung chang an ngai thang na kana thadom vi ka ria kam project proposal chung chang ka chu call and thing kan ti dan tur tele en call dan tur ka chu a management plan chung cha haril ro henin alo lang na sa chu mi jing an zona pani kan ya chan har tur ni ka shelowa amaro chu han clarification nei the ka acha comment ka share chu ka zona pakhatna chonin anchinan soi tong khanin kan hemi a waste management facility hianin aizol big ba ka khanin a district dang kha bo om te don ti khanin kan soya khami a khanin aizol a po hospital government le private nom nuala tin district dang po kha engza da mani khan om don ta khami chungcha khanin hemi district dang bi ka transportation chungcha khanin enting nge mala kani dona enting nge aron phurdan turte khaila ga om theng em buina om theng em khami chungcha kha e hospital waste ni sia thil lo mani wa khan khami kan ti ke malak na dan tur om ti kha ka zona pakhat na ni ta se panina chuanin hospital kha ani no dona wa khanin tuna harsan om thea chun khami a in dai lo meng em open dumping te hi thleng pal theng em khami kha din nge le a worker te hi training an nei em awareness te pe kan ni em a song bol dan tura hian ti kha zona kan nei bo khami pani khamin chance the jong ka lom mo tang
le
alo mama boina kan ngai to pon de phet chu ne na tuin te tu lama tang chon chet asa amanga tuna so ye kha tia sa om le ho sa om pol ta pon ni anga district tang tanga mato local to he project ken tel dona pa pan hi an nei zel dona pa khan pakhat kal pakhat hot khan insul pela kai la ni lo om turinว่ามันเสียบซานีเช่นค่อยๆมันไปยังปีแต่หมกเสียงถึงเจ้าหน้าจวนอันมาต่อที่เซ็นเซอร์เอสเอสที่จะรับพอละรวมทั้งเวกตัวเรียนกันปีกระดับพันบอมปันนี้จะการเราก็เสียกระดับพันลงทุนตอนพันอีกอาจารย์จวนที่มีก็แต่จวนมาต่อละค่ะตอนพวกหลักการบริหารต่อถึงเจ้าก็จะอันโลเปนเนี่ยมอนบวนจะหมดถึงเจ้าจวน GPS tracking system บอกได้กันตุ่มบกอันนี้อันนี้อาจจะไม่มอดพัน
oh alo me afi kan zona pani na kam cha sa thei chon a worker te khanin training amo awareness level kha kalpui ni man nei am ti kha
awa ka hi kana nei che lawa project hi kal solai tu chu ania project hi kal kan ren ti don lo wem project kal akal so se tha kan tiem ti lo wem ti ngai to stage kan da de bang hian khalai ka chuan da thing do ma tu i so yang khan heng ho wa hiเป็นผลงานเตะอาทิตย์บิ๊กอันก็ตัวเป็นอย่างบางท่านก็จะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งเองก็โดนนะเป็น occupational health จุดสร้างเตะเป็นอันมานี้welfare ซึ่งเตะขัดเองเขาฟังแต่เป็นที่สองต้องเห็นในขณะส่วนอันก็ตัวที่ตรงไหนเช่นรวงอาร์มตะปอกใส่เตียงดินอันนี้ตัวเงี้ยข้างเขาฟันอันก็โดนนะตัวนี้ข้างเขาสองส่วนมันส่วนอะไรตัวจะโดนอันนี้
Ale, alo me.
Ni dan bang kha an ting hal zar zar te ang ka thil sei lu hi ka zo na hi a mol mang lu tu tiang zong ha tu ma kha in thung lo vela mol mang deuh ni a kan ngai po kha thiat chu tak kha lo ni te a tu bang chuan kan thiat duang zong zong ka chu in zo na hun te in kan rei zong po sei chuan a hun rem cha ani e tu mai thung lo vin a proceeding vel kan bo sei chungin minute khat bor vel mo hun kha in pe le lo kila ai re ne podium chu proceeding kha to nan bo sei mo bokka a minute se so na hun te po kina kan hang bon ni ma chuwa in tem kan nan le anga ya
Chairman, thil zon na lovin imizo tonga zia khan lung ming kha kan zedan kha sel khamo tak lung kan tia lung kel ha kan ti kha silstone iturane chua kan sei thaleng o sel kha kan le lin na kha lung kel ha kan tia ma se silstone hi lung kel ha kan ti zo kamo chuan lung chang ve deuh ti khan silstone kha soi ania kha lung kel ha chuan sel kha tlak lung tianga lung kel ha kan ti chu silstone khania chuan sandstone kha balu lung poti theng chu kha mizo tong khan lung chang deuh ti khan zia ka
le a tia thok mai anong me le hey when I hey kun tuang takin hearing program te kan nei ya mai tu na tam tak se nga tu te na anon duan suwa mai tu na tam tak se mo kin when I hian kan ngon participate ya participant ho song te viewer ho song te ni na on lu kha lai se tang po hian kan se ta thầy đủ em mò phát triển siêu khá ví dụ cho là ông mấy thế mà rồi chứ thì à giống là còn rồi tu mà sao tên thì cái ngày tuổi nó ông bốc với cái thà thà anh ấy khu trùng trang cái phố này nga đến thì nghe này áp lực phải phong đàn dùng sáng cái phố đi nga siêu đẳng kha thì bộ nan mình rồi là khang phố cái phố kha cái nó rồi thùng đàn đàn cái phố mình đẳng có anh nghe thì chú vàng em thì xây được cái tục cái này cho mình là nga chú vàng chuan cần hiện cái program thì hiện cần complete do nga thì project component lắm cần secure lắm trong em thì board of thanks propose turin còn rồi suy turin thì cần so mga cái đó chuan thì hearing program thì cần tiếp tục đồn nhà rồi so mà
có lẽ với nèคุณทับปฏิเสธลองที่ใช้ในตัวเราตั้งคอมเมนต์คุณไล่บอกว่าก็หลักอินฟอร์มแต่บทใส่ภาษาคือเด็กการสงสารนะพอฟิล์มคนแต่การโชว์เขาไล่พอฟิล์มคนแต่การเนี่ยชอบว่าแต่เป็นอย่างก่อนที่จะกินโปรแกรมเป็นในที่มาสาอินฟากมื่อนว่าปะอินฟอร์มนั้นไม่ต้องการตัวทับตัวเป็นดีซีแล้วก็เราเชื่อคุยจุ่มอารมณ์ตัวก็สวยดูอันเจ็บตะการเราก็ละอันนี้เป็นข้าก่อนมันเราเฮียเนี่ยจะขับโจนเราง่ายไปหมดจุ่มกันลองพบไม่ยากเช่นให้กันบุรุษอินเจเนียร์แล้วดูมาตัว member secretary Mizoram Pollution Control Board อันนี้ที่ Pollution Control Board หรือป่าอันนี้นาวเตะอันไว้จะว่าให้มีhearing ในตัวเฮียนซึ่งนำไม่เราแต่กันนี้มันก็ใช้ตัวตั้มตักเลยค่ะแต่ดอกได้เลยใครบทแต่ถ้าเดี๋ยวเราต้องทันทีจะเป็นสิ่งที่ชาวบ้านอันจุ่มกันหลงบุกกะเป็นแห่งที่อารมณ์การโชว์ถึงจะเลยถ้า process นู้นมันสักเลยตัวสักมันเราเนี่ยสักตัวเสียเลยเสียเด้เรามา environmental issues แล้วมาการช่วยตัวจะจุ่มอารมณ์ตัวกับสิ่งบุกกะอันนี้เฮียนนักสัตว์เป็นมันผลปุยยังสตาร์หลกแล้วมาจะปกผมลงมาเสร็จละแต่ที่จะพิจารณาไปไม่อยากกันจะพิจารณาเป็นให้มีจังตัวที่เตรียมเต็มเห็นที่อันเวทเลยแล้วสัตว์กิน encouragement มีแบบที่นั่นคนนี้ที่อันเวลาหุ่นระดับสามมังยังกันสวยดูปกะเป็นหุ่นสัตว์มันพอเที่ยวตู้ irrigation department จุงลองดูกับสวยดูกันปฏิบัติเลยไม่อยากอันหุ่นรวมไม่พักใช้ไม่เป็นมันที่เราลองผมกันจะปกะเป็นเฮียที่ไหนเห็นนะคนบอกนั่นเป็นปกติ มีคุยเตะอันนี้มีคุยแต่เราชวนต่อสิ่งที่เราไม่วันนี้ยันมีเอ็งไม่ใช่เฮ้ไม่ต้องรอมาดูสควอตเลยที่ที่ไม่มีอมเราเป็นรู้สงสัยเสียงนั่นที่ลองมันกันที่ยังเห็นถ้าดิสกันนี่เราสงสัยสเตลายกันที่บ่อยทิ้งเตะTuirial field เรื่องพวก Salient Feature วุฒิทลายกลางของสงสัยเตะช่วงพอลองดูกันสวยดูอันนี้บางเหตุปวดปวดที่นี่มันหลอกเก็บอยู่ละกันปกติในการอันนี้ส่วนที่ซีนไม่ลองเข้าไปเลยมันละลองมันพบไม่ยากช่วงพอลองดูกันสวยดูจึงจะขอคุยกันจะคุยที่ CEO Engineer นั่นเป็นอะไรเราเดินไปปกติช่วงพอลองดูกันสวยดูปกติเป็นสิ่งที่เราเนี่ยที่ Executive Officer Office ลำ Smart City ตะคุยจะส่งเวลาเป็นบทใส่นั่นเองกูละตายลงชัวผมน่าลงดูกันสวยดูเด็กพวกเป็นให้เราละกันเลยเสียตัวนี้นะพี่นักแข่งสุดท้ายนะเองมาช่วยเราเด็กเลยเป็นนักถูเองมาตัดวิธีการตัดวิ่งเนี่ยคนง่ายขาดที่กันเสียกันหรอกไม่อยากถ้าเขาจะกันเป็นนักเป็นโซเชียลที่ยังที่กันจริงที่เราตัดกันเนี่ยที่นั่นตัวจริงเลยไอโซนก็คุยไม่นี่หรอกดิสติต่างประเทศต่างอันเราเสียโซนนั้นเด็กไปดับเติมลงนั้นเด็กมุมมันตะการhospital ละที่ยังที่นั่นแหละนั่นได้ไทยที่แล้วก็อันเราอยู่ตรงที่นั่นตัวไอ้โปรเจกต์ที่นั่นส่วนนี้มีกันดูด้านนี้ที่ว่าตามจนเว้นมีเจกันจนกลายโดนเตะดิ้งกันเตะเป็นให้มีเรื่องจุดตั้งที่มาบอกเหตุไอ้อย่างจุดตั้งเรื่องนี้มิโซรามาเป็นขนาดนี้นี่ก็ดิ้งพวกดูการ participate กลางที่ลงมันก็ดีช่วยดูพวกแต่ตรงนั้นมินที่เราเห็นสักตัวประเทศเนี่ยนะหลอกตัวกับตัวกัน
วันแรกที่การที่นักpublic hearing ถึงเลยสู่การทำดูตัวเงี้ยทำโลแม่